Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for Choices the Stories You Play, Freshman Book 3, Chapter 4, Budgetary Concerns. Sebastian! You meet Chris in the lecture hall for the first time. Council meeting for the year. Arjun also joins you. We haven't seen him in a while. Hi, Arjun. You're in the student council? Yeah, I'm actually the vice president. What about you? Just a concerned student here to support our friends. Awesome! I'm glad to see we've got student support. Arjun gives you a high five before turning to Chris. Excited for the textbook proposal? More like nervous. What are you gonna do? Refuse to listen to the president and vice president? With Sebastian involved, they very well might. Of all the people who could have gotten hurt in the skiing accident, why did it have to be the treasurer? Don't worry, Chris. Sebastian hasn't ever been able to stop you before. The other officers will support you. Well, since it has something to do with Chris mainly, because he is the president, we'll go with this. That's true, but I haven't been able to stop him either, technically. If we're keep trying to block each other, nothing's going to get done. Why do I feel like this has some foreboding texture to Trump? You think that's going to be the case? You are supposed to be the one in charge. I'm gonna try my best, but it's not gonna be easy, especially considering that Layla's the secretary. You're kidding. She was one of Sebastian's most vocal supporters. You hear a high-pitched voice coming from behind you. See, I've done right by this. What is Chris kidding about? You dying in a fart? Nothing, apparently. Hello, Layla? Hi, Mizumi. Just so you know, we've got a student council meeting that's about to start, so you should probably clear out. We have important business to attend to. Like a plane flying into you. Thank you, Leela, but I'm actually here for the meeting. Okay, as the wind blows, never mind. Okay, I was just saying. Oh boy. And now here comes Sebastian. Sebastian enters, followed by Professor Aria, the faculty advisor. Good afternoon, all. Chris, to start the meeting, you need to tap your gavel on the lectern and say, "The meeting will now come to order." Yeah, Sebastian. I read the guide. You should take a seat now, Mizumi. Good luck. You give Chris a quick hug before taking a seat in the second row. Chris raps the gavel on the lectern. The meeting will now come to order. The first order of business is the reading of minutes. The secretary will read the minutes of the previous meeting. Layla stands and reads the minutes, followed by Sebastian's treasurer's report. Finally, it's time for new business. Is there any new business? Edgar? I moved at Hartfeld University, given the D&D club officially status as a student organization. I second that motion! Is there any discussion? Sebastian? Well, this is an interesting proposal. I have some budgetary concerns. From my understanding, Dungeons & Dragons is a fantasy game in which encourages violence and escapism? Should we really be using our limited funds to support such a venture? Several other students you don't recognize speak up in agreement with Sebastian. In the end, the motion is shot down. All right, then. Is there any further business? Chris looks around before continuing. Okay. I move that the school use some of its funds to supplement the cost of textbooks. Should the cost exceed $300? I second that motion. Is there any discussion? Sebastian raises his hand again. Suddenly a samurai comes out and chops it off. Sebastian? As notable as the proposal is, I have major budgetary concerns. Do you have any idea how expensive textbooks are? Of course I do. That's why I was... The question was rhetorical. It's my turn to speak now. The fact of the matter is, textbooks cost are a part of life for any college student, and our alumni donors are going to be reluctant to foot the bill. Thank you, Sebastian. Is there any further discussion? You shoot your hand up. Mazumi? I believe that the program would benefit everyone. Sebastian is just bitter. There's a way to compromise here. I mean, technically it would benefit everyone. We've all had at least one quarter where we ended up paying too much for textbooks. And I'm sure that's true of the alumni as well. If they're donating, it's because they care about the school, isn't it? Wouldn't they want to help the students? Sebastian scowls at you as you take your seat. Thank you, Mazumi. Is there any further discussion? Layla, as an airplane flies into her seat. Layla stands up to speak, but Adia interrupts. Actually, Chris, we're running out of time. Let's table this issue until next week and wrap up the meeting. When did student councils run on time and a professor interfering? Alright. Sorry, Layla. Chris quickly wraps up the meeting and the two of you head back to the suite. Well, that went as badly as I expected. The Sebastian thing really has been bothering you, hasn't it? I know it shouldn't, but yeah. The budgetary concerns is going to be a thorn in my side this quarter. I can feel it. Maybe so, but the motion hasn't been shot down yet. It's only because you care so much. Both are one and the same motion that hasn't been shot down yet. Not yet, but I'm sure it will be. Did you see how easily Sebastian convinced everyone to vote against the D&D club? Well, he used common sense and logic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think any university has ever funded D&D night. I'm sorry. I mean, how much would that have really cost to fund? A couple hundred at most? We could have easily spared that. Not really. So, what do we do? Chris puts his head in his hands. I don't know. Kaitlyn pokes her head into the hallway. Sorry, I couldn't help but overhear. It sounds to me like your best weapon against Sebastian is some major fundraising. Thank you, Kaitlyn, the only intelligent one in the room, apparently. Yeah? If you go into next week's meeting with tons of extra funds, Sebastian's budgetary concerns and claims won't hold water. Kaitlyn, that's genius. I'm guessing you have something in mind? How about a benefit concert? And so my hopes and dreams of that are now shot down by Kaitlyn and her new band. Anyway, later on, Chris, Kaitlyn, and James print up flyers and start looking for places to post them around campus. Thank you again for convincing your bandmates to do this, Kaitlyn. You're welcome. They're not really the school fundraiser type, but they agreed it would be a good way to draw a crowd. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen the coffee shop this busy before. Shoot, I forgot. The humanities department is having an open house today. The campus is full of prospective students. At the register, you see a teenage girl talking to Zig as a line grows behind her. Zig's eyebrows are pinched in frustration. Please kill me. Hello, girl from Rules of Engagement that's annoying. You look seriously strong. You could probably pick me up, no problem, huh? Probably, but I don't... The girl giggles and twirls a piece of blonde hair around her finger. We should test it. I love a hardworking man in uniform. I'm Claire. This is a t-shirt? Did you want a latte or something? I love Zig. I can't just stand here and watch this nightmare unfold. You charge up to the front of the line and plant yourself next to the girl. Hey, you. You're holding up the line. Get away from my boyfriend. Your lipstick is smudged. Oh my god! Are you serious? As serious as that situation on your face. I told Pierre that if this happens again, She pulls a compact from her purse and checks her lipstick. When she sees that it's fine, she rounds on you. What is your deal? My deal is that you're holding up the line for all these people. What people? You gesture at the long line that built up behind her. Everyone glares at her angrily, and suddenly begins to grab pitchforks and flaming torches. They must have just shown up. I've been here for 20 goddamn minutes! I had it. Poor people have no patience. Whatever. She looks you up and down, and a smug smile playing on her lips. What's your name? Mizumi. Why? Just an interesting name. It's just has an air of destitution. Maybe I'll see you next year. Oh God, no, no, no. I will quit college. She turns back to Zig with a saccharine grin. And you, I will definitely see soon. The girl blows Zig up a kiss. She whacks you with her purse, as she slings it over her shoulder and heads out the door. As soon as the cafe door swings shut behind her, people waiting in line collectively breathe a sigh of relief. I think they're expecting a bow or something. I'm way too humble for that, and I actually just came to ask you a favor. After that rescue, anything. But I just need one small favor first. Would you mind hopping back in line? Some of these people are pissed. You head back to where your friends are waiting in line. Good save, Mizumi. Zig has to put up the poster now. We're almost to the front line, so I guess we'll find out. You get to the front, and Zig nods at you and your group. There she is, my knight in shining armor. So, you need a favor? Yeah, my friend's band that was here the other night. The Gutter Kittens. Yeah, I saw you sing with them. You were great. Kaitlyn blushes a little at the compliment. Kaitlyn's just joined the band full-time, and they agreed to play a benefit concert to support one of Chris's student council initiatives. You pass Zig one of the flyers, and he looks it over. Subsidized textbooks? You think it's dumb? No way, man. Something like this would definitely help me if I decided to go to school. I'll put it up for you. No way I could refuse that after the show Mizumi put on. Zig grabs a roll of tape from behind the counter and hangs it up right in front of the register. Thanks. This will really help us out. Anytime. Maybe I'll see you guys there. You and your friends walk out of the coffee shop. Where are our coffees, goddammit? Total success. Where to next? Let's check out the library? They should have fundraised for D&D. Now, fundraising for D&D is very simple and easy. You arrive at the library and see Trip standing behind the checkout counter, or desk. Hey, Trip, you're working at the library now? Yeah, it's my new on-campus job. I'm saving up to buy a new laptop. Nice. Good for you. Since you're working here, would you mind if we put up the poster on the bulletin board? Kaitlyn's band is having a fundraiser for the student council. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. Do what? Put up a poster? Yeah, I didn't want to do the wrong thing and lose my job. Trip, what if I told you Madison was going to be there? This is a chance you can show your boss you can take initiative. I know he's still trying to get in with Madison. There, we'll try Madison. Trip glances over the table in the corner library where Logan is studying. That would change absolutely nothing. Now please, I need to get back to work. Okay, I guess I'll see you later then. Damn, I really am sorry. You all wave goodbye to Trip and make your way to Kappa sorority house. So, do you think the Kappa girls will want to come? You never know. They are a lot of closet punk fans. You ring the doorbell. Hi, everyone! What brings you here? Hey, Madison. We were wondering if you could hang this flyer up in the sorority house. Is Alyssa Griffin doing another concert? Well, you're half right. This flyer is for a concert. I just joined a band, and our first show is this weekend. All the proceeds are going to the student council. Oh, that sounds like fun. I'll be sure to... Becca appears at Madison's shoulder. She scowls when she sees the three of you. What are you doing here? Calm down, Becca. We're just here to see if you'd be interested in displaying this flyer. Oh yeah? What's that for? It's for a punk show? Student council fundraiser. Yeah, no, we're not posting this. Becca, you don't understand. Sebastian's been appointed treasurer, and you know he's trying to stop Chris at every turn. And why do I care? Why did you care the first time you helped us? Look, after last quarter, I've had it with the student government, and so don't come asking me to get involved. Becca slams the door in your face. Wow, harsh. Well, it was a long shot anyway. We're striking out here 1 for 3. You make a few more stops as a group and eventually making your way to the center of campus. You know, I've been thinking maybe we should split off into teams? We would be able to cover more ground that way. If it gets the flyers handed out faster, I'm all for it. Okay, how about we split up with girls and boys? Kaitlyn gives you a wink. Are you challenging us to a battle of the sexes? Something like that. It's on. We'll see you later. Don't forget, Mizumi, we're meeting tomorrow at lunch to discuss your writing. Don't worry, I won't. Kaitlyn takes your hand, and the two of you start walking towards the academic buildings. Girls and boys? Seriously? Admit it. The reason you wanted to pair off into pairs was so that you could get some alone time with me. Okay, you got me. Kaitlyn leans forward to kiss you, but is interrupted by the sound of giggling high school students. Hi there! Welcome to Hartfeld. You'll find that we are a very diverse and accepting community. Students squeal and scurry away. Oh, to be young and innocent again. Now, where were we? You wrap your arm around her waist, pulling her in close. I believe... You tilt your head and your lips inching closer to hers. We were right about... You move in ever closer, your lips nearly touching. You raise the flyers, creating a barrier between your mouths. To hang up the rest of these flyers! Wow! Wow! Cock blocking yourself. Oh, that's a new one. You tease. Come on. Let's get this over with so we can move on to other things. An hour later, you cross the quad, the last of your flyers in hand. It's a warm night, and the crickets are chirping. Well, that was a lot more stair climbing than I was expecting. I didn't even know the science building had a 5th floor. I know, my calves are killing me, but at least it's a beautiful night. Almost makes me want to lie in the grass and look at the stars, doesn't it? Was that a request? Come on. The school has got to be plastered with Chris's flyers by now. Let's take a break. You and Kaitlyn move to the center of the field, where it's dark, and lie down alongside one another. You know, What would make this moment even more perfect? Pizza? A nearby guitarist serenading us with mournful love songs? What? What? um, Pizza. Pizza would be good. Pizza would, pizza makes an awesome picnic. Um, Guitarist. We'll go cheesy for once. Damn, that's some above and beyond romance right there. Hey, I try. Why? What were you gonna say? I was just gonna suggest pizza, but now I feel silly. Hey, pizza can be romantic too. Nothing says I want you like garlic breath, right? You both laugh and you nuzzle her shoulder as she gazes up at the sky. Wow, I can't believe you can see so many stars from here. Well, we're further from the streetlights. Guess we got the best spot in the house. Kaitlyn takes your hand and smiles at you. Any spot is perfect if you're in it. She begins to kiss you, slowly running her free hand over your body. Maybe we should take this back to the dorm. But we're still like 10 minutes away from the dorm, and I'm not going to waste valuable time that could be spent kissing you. She twirls a strand of your hair around her finger, grins mischievously at you. What are you suggesting? What if we stayed here? I mean, it's dark. There's no one around. What do you think? Insert diamond wall in the next choice. God damn it, I'm right. I'm always right. I always have a sense. Yeah, this would be me right now. Risky. I like it. Yeah. Some other time. Lots of students will still pass through here at night. Coming back from the library. No, they won't. I guess you do have a point. But if you ever feel like getting adventurous, believe me, you'll be the first to know. The next day, James comes by at lunch to give you his critique at your most recent chapters of Vasquez's book. So, what did you think?
I'm really enjoying it so far. You've done a good job of capturing the personalities of your friends in these characters.
But there's gotta be a but in there somewhere, right?
Well,
don't worry about hurting my feelings, James. I want us to be as good as possible for Adia.
Okay. Well, you might want to work on showing rather than telling. There are a few times when the characters just say things about themselves that they could have shown us.
Could you give me an example?
Sure. Why don't you look through my notes while I run to the restroom? I'll cite specific instances when I come back.
James exits the roof, leaving you with a binder. The first few pages have several detailed suggestions, but the rest only have occasional notes. You flip back to the front of the binder and notice a letter from the Dean of Students in the front pocket. Dear Mr. Ashton, congratulations. Your request for a leave of absence to intern at the Galactic Pictures has been accepted. Please fill out the attached paperwork and return it within 21 days to confirm the date of departure. Best, Martin Stafford, Hartfeld University, Dean of Students. James returns a minute later.
Hey, sorry about that. So, where were we? Showing, not telling, right?
He opens the binder and sees the letter.
Damn it. I forgot to take that out. Did you read it?
I remember we're trying to not lie to James anymore, so I did read it.
Well, I guess it's my fault for leaving it in there, out in the open like that. I appreciate your honesty.
You gave James a weak smile.
It's alright.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
The school approved the leave of absence, and now I just need to decide if I want to go.
So, it's not a done deal?
Far from it. It's a great opportunity, sure, but can you really see me in Hollywood?
Oh, god damn it, you gotta make this choice for him. Damn, I don't want to see James leave. Actually, I can. It's hard to imagine. Damn it. Godspeed, James. It's exactly what you've been working for all throughout college.
Is it, though? I always pictured my work on the stage, not the screen.
Who's to say you can't do both? I mean, how many writers really stick to one thing?
That's a good point. I just worry that I'll get too comfortable and forget what I really want.
You've still got time to decide, right?
Fortunately, yes. You know, maybe it's silly that I'm worrying about all this, but if I go, I'm really gonna miss you.
There's nothing silly about it. I'm gonna miss you too.
We still got time, but no matter what I choose, you'll be the first to know.
As he says that, you grab your phone. Your heart jumps. Speaking of time, my psych class starts in 5 minutes. I gotta go.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll leave my notes in the kitchen for you.
James hugs you goodbye, and you rush off to class. That evening, you watch Kaitlyn practice her songs for the gig. That was great. You know, I knew you liked to sing, but punk music really suits you. Thanks. That's gonna be our closing song. Do you want to go over any of them again? Nah, I think that's enough. Natasha warned me that I could wear out my voice by over-rehearsing. That is true. You scoot over and Kaitlyn flops down on the couch. Are you nervous for your first show? Actually, no. I'm really excited. For some reason, I just know this is all going to turn out alright. I can't believe how lucky I got. Just last week I was saying that I wanted a place to belong, and now I found it. That's great, Kaitlyn. Be sure to remember me when you accept your Grammy. But don't you think you're rushing into this?
Okay, so... You should remember, right? Well, I mean, you're kidding, and it's jesting. But she is rushing into this. I mean,
It's tough. Don't you think you're rushing into this? Kaitlyn kisses your cheek. You're cute when you worry about me. You know that? I'm serious, Kaitlyn. You heard about this band last week, and now you're sure it's the perfect place for you? Oh, relax, Mizumi. It's not like I'm dropping out of school to tour with them. I've just got a good feeling about it. And hey, at the start of the year, I had a good feeling about you, and look how that turned out. Touche, Kaitlyn. Touche. You know what we need right now?
pizza.
What?
Oh, now it's popcorn. You know, I think you got food on the brain.
Kaitlyn hops up and runs over to the kitchen. Her phone buzzes and lights up. Hey, Kaitlyn, you've got a message. Could you get it for me? You take Kaitlyn's phone and read the text message. The two of us should hang out after the concert. I promise it'll be fun. The two of us? Is Natasha looking to be more than friends? Find out in the next chapter of The Freshman! Oh, it's okay. I fired an assassin for Natasha. I mean, what? So we have completed everything except for, I'm assuming, the season finale of Rules of Engagement. Oui. So look forward to it. I also might be giving Leo back his Australian accent, or maybe changing things up. You'll never know. Basically, I've been practicing a little accent like such, sir.
Vive la France. Oui. And I hope you have enjoyed this story. Remember to like, comment, and share, and subscribe. And too many hands in there, but we French people do not care. You're Americans. You're so silly, so silly. Alright, folks. Hope you enjoyed your day. And until the next story or the next time we meet, peace.